Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Thoughts, Feelings, and Favorites, this time for February 2026. The first thing I wanted to talk about today is this stamp right here. I bought this in December, I think, and I've been using it a ton recently. I bought this for my coffee journal, which is here, and I've been loving it to review different coffees. Let me show you some pages. I guess this is kind of like a bit of a junk journal in a way, and I wouldn't really say that I'm good at junk journaling, but I'm still having fun in here. Basically, I'm just keeping track of the type of coffee beans I've bought for my coffee machine, and this stamp has been really helpful in tracking how I like the coffee. You can track the name of the coffee, the origin of the coffee beans, and here it gives you a little scale that you can fill out with the sweetness, the aroma, the acidity, the bitterness, a few different categories, and depending on how the coffee tastes, each review is going to look a little different. And I've been really enjoying it. I wouldn't say that I'm like a pro in terms of coffee, but I'm definitely having fun, and that's all that matters, right? And it's been a cute little addition. I stamp it on these little cards, and then I can just fill it out. And the ink is waterproof and oil based, so filling it out is really fun and easy. It's not smudging anywhere. You just have to make sure that you let the ink dry a bit. And of course, it kind of depends what paper you're stamping it on. But so far, I haven't really had an issue. I think the first one I ever did was smudging a bit. Yeah, that one. But that's because I wasn't letting it dry enough. So that's on me. But yeah, I really like how my coffee journal is coming along. To be honest, the craft paper, I love how it looks, but it's not my favorite to write on, especially not with fountain pens. It's not really supposed to be used with fountain pens. I think it's just a little too gritty. But I love writing with fountain pens, so I still use fountain pens in here, which, to be honest, is not the best move. But yeah, I really like how this is coming together. I also really like how my tea journal is coming along. I had some leftover wrapping paper. I'm not sure whether it was from a present I've received or from one of my family members. My family knows that I am really a big fan of reusing papers. So they're kind of hoarding their wrapping paper from birthdays and Christmases. And then, like, once a year, or I don't know, every few months or a few times, we don't really have a schedule. They send me a package. They usually include some leftover wrapping paper, and I really appreciate it because my sister has such a good taste in wrapping papers. I think they are from an Italian company, so really high quality, thick wrapping papers with really nice prints, and I love to reuse them. And I had enough to actually put around this insert, which I think looks really cute. And yeah, my tea journal is also coming along nicely, but I think I've already showed it in the last one, so I don't want to go into too much depth about it, but I've been really liking it so far. And of course, the stamp. Also, I'm not sure if I've shown on YouTube. I've definitely shown on TikTok. But I have some new charms for my coffee journal. Let me get it on right. I always had this little one on my coffee journal, but I now have this little mocha pot and this coffee bean, and I've been really liking it. I think it looks so fun. They are from A Cute Color, which is a German brand. They have different like acrylic jewelry. They're kind of like a mix and match type of jewelry brand where you're supposed to put these on like earrings or bracelets or necklaces or something like that. But I like to put them on my journals, and I really like the look of it. I think it's really nice. I was kind of worried that it was going to scratch my journal, but so far that hasn't really happened. And also I'm not too precious with this one. I kind of like the lift-in look, so I'm not too worried about it. The next thing I wanted to talk about was something that I have discovered yesterday, which was a bit of a shock to me, honestly. And it's that Kaweco is discontinuing their frosted line. And I am so sad. So I've been kind of collecting fountain pens and getting into fountain pens for like the last 2 years. And Kaweco is definitely one of my favorite brands. As you can see, I love Kaweco. And especially the frosted line I really liked, but I feel like there was always another collection coming, like another limited edition that I wanted, whether it was from Kaweco or from TWSBI. There was the TWSBI Serpentine that I really wanted, and the Kaweco collection Olivine, and the Kaweco collection Honey, and then there was a limited edition ink, and there was always something coming up, so I kept putting off buying one of the frosted models. And I was just on a website yesterday because I wanted to see when the new iridescent Perkeo was gonna release it somewhere around now. I think it's at the end of February. I'm not exactly sure of the date. And then I saw that they are discontinuing their frosted line, and I'm so sad. I don't know whether they haven't announced it or whether I just haven't heard about it, but you can't buy them anymore or only limited models. And I'm so sad because I really wanted to have those. I was actually able to snatch 2 models, the coconut one, the white one, and the banana one, the yellow one. I really wanted the pink one, but there is no way that I can get it anymore, and I'm so sad. I'm not like this crazy about it. I'm not like gonna spend hundreds of euros on like eBay to get it. That's not worth it for me, but it's just really sad, and I wish I would have known that they were going to discontinue it, and I could have just gotten it way earlier. Because also I was able to get the coconut and the banana one, but I only got them in like double broad nibs because they're sold out everywhere. So on top of that, I had to buy a replacement nib. So they're already more expensive that way than they would have been if I would have just bought them at regular price, which makes me kind of sad. Also, on the topic of Kaweco, I might be traveling next week, and I might have the opportunity to do the DIY Kaweco Sport Experience. They have a new color for 2026, which is like this glow in the dark model, which looks so fun, and I'm so excited. I am not 100% sure that I can make it next week. I feel like the Kaweco DIY Sport Experience is kind of stressful because there are only a handful of retailers that are able to offer this experience, and also only at a certain time frame. So if you really want it, you really have to plan for it, because yeah, it's a bit stressful, I think. But I might be able to do that next week, which I'm really excited about. Something else I wanted to talk about was the cover on my Hobonichi. I'm really sorry if you can hear my cat. There's kind of a lot happening right now. My boyfriend is working on some project with his Arduino. Don't ask me. But he's quite loud. And my cat is also having his crazy 5 minutes now that we're entering spring. He's really active, and he's quite loud right now, but he's fine. Don't worry about him. So I wanted to talk about the cover on cover for my Hobonichi. I don't know whether I am imagining this or whether I have actually heard this, but from my knowledge, you're not supposed to put a cover on this specific Hobonichi cover because of the print. And I haven't put a cover on it, but with the way that I have all of my notebooks on my table, I kind of get them in and out like this every day, and they're all stacked next to each other, and I was kind of afraid that the print would come off eventually. So I have now decided to put on the cover on cover, and I love the look of these. And as I was doing that, I also wanted to put a cover on cover on my main journal, and I've realized that it doesn't fit. And I wanted to know if any of you have the same model of the cover. This is the what's it called? I always keep forgetting the names of these. Iyo Okumi is the name of the artist with the embroidery design. And it doesn't fit the cover on cover. It's too big and by a lot. And I have bought the original cover on cover from Hobonichi, and it doesn't fit. I feel like the cover is at least a centimeter too thick, and it doesn't fit, which is so sad because I kind of like the look of the plastic cover, and I also like that my covers would be protected a lot better, but there is no way that I can get it on, which is kind of sad. Anyways, what's been going on in my cousin? Let's flip through. Where are we even? I think this is where February is starting. Yeah. I really like this week. I think the green is so fun. The ink is Sea Kelp from Vintanks, and I absolutely love that ink. It's so nice. And I've been really liking having weeks without the emoji stickers. As much as I love these emoji stickers, I feel like it can also be a lot. And also, sometimes I feel like I spend a good 5 minutes looking through all of my different emoji stickers, trying to find the perfect one, and then my journaling session kind of becomes a bit, I don't know if stressful is the right word, but definitely time intense. And some weeks I just don't feel like going through that, and I just want to have the theme be a little cleaner and not have any of the emoji stickers. I really like this week. Basically, I just wanted to have a pink theme with my pink fountain pen that I'm using this month. This is Ferris Wheel Press, the Sherry Sonata, and the fountain pen is the new Twisby Plum and Onyx. And coincidentally, it was actually Valentine's Day, so I think it kind of fits with the pink, but I wasn't really planning this because of Valentine's Day. It just happened to be that way. Here I had another week with the emoji stickers, and I think it's really cute actually. But do you see what I mean by it being a lot? I mean, I like it, and I will probably always be a maximalist in my life, but still, it is a lot. Ooh, I actually wanted to talk about these cats. I placed an order from AliExpress. I know I'm bad, but I like to support local shops, but I also like to shop from AliExpress sometimes. Don't be mad at me. And I got these cats and I absolutely love them. They are so cute. They look like they are embroidered, and they look so fun. I absolutely love them. So those are the cats. I will try to link them for you if I can. I think AliExpress is kind of weird with linking to products and shops, but I hope I will be able to link them for you. Tomato Jam Girl is apparently the brand, and they're called Felt Embroidery Pet. Every stitch hits the cute spot. Okay. Wedding cuteness into life. Okay. So those are those. And the other ones that I picked up also from AliExpress, and I think they are from the same shop, are these button stickers. And I absolutely love them. They are so cute. I've already used them a ton. And I might reorder because I think I'm already halfway through this package and I absolutely love them. Oh, there is no way I can tell you what brand these are from. Button Series sticker pack, apparently. I will try to link them for you. I can't read the Japanese characters, I'm sorry. Let me flip to my daily pages. This was my boyfriend's birthday. I put in a Recipify for my Spotify music, and I'm on a real country kick lately. I don't know why. All of these top 10 songs from January are Zach Bryan. I've been listening to him nonstop, which is really weird because I never had any interest in country, but I am becoming a country fan apparently. I've been having a lot of fun with my inks and pens for the month. I feel like having a theme for the month and making sure that your pens are like fitting with each other is really important. Because I feel like in January I didn't really have a plan, I didn't really have a theme, and it was kind of hard to come up with color combinations that I liked. And this month I've just been having so much fun. So that's been working really great. Well, what I actually wanted to show you were the cute button stickers, but I have just acquired them. Yeah, here they are. Are they not so cute? I love them. They're so cute. They're quite thick though. But I'm in the Hobonichi Kazuna Vex, so I don't really care about the thickness. Look, so cute. And here I've also been using them. Aren't they so cute? I love them. I've also been using them in other journals, but I feel like the main journal that I show is my cousin's. So something else I wanted to talk about real quickly is my Esterbrook fountain pen. I get the hype. I get the hype. Oh my gosh. I feel like I kind of knew that I was going to love this pen, but I didn't expect to love it that much. It is such a nice pen. It is such a nice experience to write with it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I just love it. It's so nice in the hand. It's so nice to write with. At first, it was a little too broad for me. It's a fine nib. But I absolutely love it. It's just such a nice writing experience, and I've been using it a ton. And I just love the color combination so much. I feel like This will probably be a pen that I have inked almost every month, to be honest, because you can just ink it with so many different colors and it's always gonna look amazing. So I'm a huge fan. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Not really, to be honest. It's really nice and warm where I live right now. We had a really nice week. I've been journaling a lot on the go. I've been journaling on my balcony. I've been going on lots of walks. I've been journaling on my walks. And also, especially this week, I really made it a priority to not be on my phone a lot. And I cannot even begin to stress how amazing that was for my mental health. I think we all talk about it and we all hear about it. Social media is bad for you and you should keep your screen time low. But I feel like unless you like actually really do it and notice the difference in your life, like wow, it had such a big impact. When I was getting up in the morning, I usually like make a tea and I sit on my couch and I always scroll on TikTok for like an hour. And I haven't done that all week. I make my bed, I make my tea, I let in some fresh air, I feed my cat, and I sit on the couch and I just stare out the window. And not gonna lie, the first time I did it, I felt a bit weird. Like I was just sitting there. I felt like I probably looked like somebody in a mental institute because I was just staring out the window with my tea. But I've been doing that all week. It's Friday today, so I've been doing it for like the past 5 days. And it's been amazing. I open up the window, I listen to the birds outside, and I just feel like I have such a nice start to my day. I don't feel stressed at all. I'm not overstimulated when I hear my boyfriend like getting up or asking me something. He's not disrupting my scrolling. I used to be annoyed and I had to like pause the video and ask him, "What do you want?" And it was just adding so much stress in a way. And also, when like my social media hour in the morning was over and I had to get up and actually get moving, get my day started, I was so annoyed because of course you're like taking away the like fun thing, you're taking away the phone, and now it's time to like do the things you have to do, get yourself ready for the day, do things that you don't want to do probably, as we all have to. But now that I don't have the phone time in the morning, now that I'm just sitting there with my tea and my thoughts and looking out the window or closing my eyes, just being in the moment, I don't feel it. It's just not that hard to get my day started in a way. I don't know. It's just been really great for me. And I definitely want to continue doing that and having a lot less screen time. And I know that that probably sounds really stupid coming from somebody who is literally filming videos and putting them on the internet. And I love social media, I really do. But I just feel like we all have to be a bit more mindful with how we're spending our time, what we're looking at on social media. And for me, it has really helped me this week. And to be honest, I wasn't even aware of how much of an impact social media has on my life, on my spending habits, on my mental health, on my productivity, on my self-worth, on so many aspects. And I've just been really loving being offline and just being in the moment. I've been journaling so much more, especially in like my like smaller pocket on the go journals. I've just been picking them up when I would have probably otherwise scrolled on my phone, and it's been it's been so nice. When I was walking, I was just going for a walk with my journal. I was not distracted. I was not on my phone. I also wasn't pulling out my camera to film anything for social media. I was just having fun. I was just being in the moment. And I guess that is kind of a thought that I want to close this video with. Maybe think about your media use at the moment. Are you happy with the screen time that you have every day? And do you maybe feel overwhelmed? Like there's just too much going on, overstimulated, a little sad for no reason. And if that resonates with you, maybe try to lower your screen time. that's just a little thought from me on the side, because this video series is called Thoughts, Feelings and Favorites, so I thought it would be kind of fitting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good February. I hope you had lots of fun journaling, and I hope to see you in my next video, which will probably be my currently inked for March. I'm already thinking about what inks and pens I'm going to use, so I'll see you then. Until then, take care guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!